If you wanted to actually destroy a country, how would you go about doing that? So this is not a test you prepare for beforehand. You're literally just thinking on the spot and getting to prove your critical thinking abilities. So last week I posted about my 10-year career journey, which has been my most successful video to date with over 100,000 views. And since then, I have received several career-related questions, so I'm kicking off a career series to address them. So today's video will be focused on how I got into Deloitte, what they typically look for in graduate programs, and I've got a surprise for you at the end. So I did a BSc in mathematics, majoring in applied mathematics and computer sciences. And after that, I did an honors degree in computer science. So initially, I was looking for programming-related jobs, but I wasn't really winning, and I wasn't that interested in it, and I also wasn't that good at it. So I came across an advert for the Deloitte Cyber Factory program, and I applied on their website. Before I get into the actual timeline of the application process, here is an interesting fact. I have two younger sisters, and all three of us have worked at Deloitte, and one is actually still currently working at Deloitte. Both of my sisters actually did vacation work with Deloitte before, which is an advantage for candidates. And over and above that, my younger sister actually got a bursary with Deloitte, and they required that she does her articles with them. But I, on the other hand, never did any vac work with Deloitte. So this is the application process that started in February of 2016. On the 3rd of February is when I actually did my application. And then on the 12th of February, I got an email invite for a group assessment. On the 17th of February, I attended the group assessment. This consists of group activities, a test, and then at the end, everybody gets an individual interview. I then got invited for a personality questionnaire, which happened on the 23rd of February, and then a psychometric assessment, which happened on the 25th of February. Then on the 14th of March, I got invited to an interview with one of the directors, which is then the last step. And then on the 16th of March, I was told that I got the job. Then I started the job on the 3rd of May. Usually technical skills are not assessed because the main objective of the graduate program is to train you on the job, right? So the primary focus ends up being the soft skills. So here is a list of some of what they assess. The first one is oral and written communication. You need a decent command of the English language, both written and spoken. Now, this is important because Big Four firms make their money from offering services to other companies. So a lot of that work requires you to constantly be in communication with clients, and that will include talking to clients, writing of emails, writing of reports. And how they assess your communication capabilities is through a test that you get to write in the group assessment interview and also your actual interviews. The second thing is teamwork. This one is very key because most of the offerings that the firm has are projects, and the projects consist of team members. So you need to demonstrate your ability to work with others. And I think that this is why they actually do the group assessments, because they actually want to observe how you engage with others. Next one is critical thinking and problem solving. So that is actually the main objective of the test that they get you to write during the assessment. I remember one of the questions in the test that we wrote was asking something like, if you wanted to actually destroy a country, how would you go about doing that? So this is not a test you prepare for beforehand. You're literally just thinking on the spot and getting to prove your critical thinking abilities. Another way that they assess this is through the psychometric assessments. The last one is attitude as well as company fit. So I think the key areas at which they assess these things is also the group assessments, because in the group assessments, they are observing you. And another way that they also assess whether you will be a good fit or not is also the personality test that they do before the psychometric tests. So this is just a test about you as a person and decisions that you would make in different scenarios. The graduate program that I actually applied for no longer exists, and I think that this is because the cybersecurity function had merged into the IT assurance function. But there are still several graduate programs that Deloitte offers, as I'm showing them here on the screen. But most of these are already closed because I think they usually recruit 1 year beforehand. So the relevant program to what I'm doing right now, which is in IT auditing, is the IT assurance one. I will highlight it here on the screen, which one that is. I think I'll do a video later in the series about exactly what IT auditors do. Let me know if that's something that might interest you as well. And also let me know if you have any questions. But before I go, I wanted to actually show you guys what my CV looked like back in 2016. As you can see, it's quite simple, it's quite basic, and it's quite straightforward.